Bill Maher is one of those individuals who 1 minute will be saying something completely dumb, and then the next he will be absolutely destroying Hollywood celebrities, exactly what he does to Patton Oswalt today. If you aren't aware of who Patton Oswalt is, he is the Hollywood celebrity who said this not that long ago about Tom Homan. Tom Homan says he has received so much hate for his positions on immigration that he is unable to live safely with his family, and Patton Oswalt said this in response: "Good, I hope it gets much worse for this rancid pile of polenta." So that's the type of person who Patton Oswalt is. And well, today, Bill Maher absolutely shreds him in the most hilarious way possible, leaving him completely shocked over what Bill Maher tells him. So let's go ahead and get right into it and see what this is all about. This conversation between Bill Maher and Patton Oswalt is very, very good, very fantastic, and I think we can all really appreciate it.
This country is not as mature as it thinks it is. We elected Obama, and clearly the country freaked out. We're still living in that freak out. We are not as progressed and evolved and intelligent as we think we are because we keep freaking out.
Really, really rich coming from the guy who just a few months ago was saying this about Tom Homan. I'm sorry, but that is just absolutely pathetic.
Yeah.
About this stuff.
Well,
you know,
the left freak out too. The left freaked out about a lot of bullshit too.
What did they freak out about?
Gender, race, parenthood, schools, homelessness, crime, the border, education. Like we stopped being a scientific people. Like,
yes,
it's not scientific.
But the left certainly stayed scientific.
No, they didn't.
Why not?
Because they think gender bullshit that they went way too far with. That's not scientific.
But how did I'm not trying to. How did they go too far with like gender stuff? And I'm not trying to instead of if I was teaching children, what I would teach them is there is a default setting for the human being, which is heterosexuality, but that doesn't mean every person is that, and we should completely respect everyone who isn't that. But we understand that that's called a minority, and what makes us a great country is that we respect minorities. We don't think they're lesser just because they're lesser in numbers. That's not what we started to teach, which was that every baby is, I don't know, let's not even put it on the birth certificate. That's what they wanted. Were we teaching that?
Yes, we
When
were.
were we teaching that?
Teaching it. It was a law here in California. See,
To teach what?
Don't put sex on the birth certificate. We'll see.
I'm sorry, I don't remember that. I mean,
I know, because it doesn't get in the blue sky bubble.
Boom.
Wait a minute, I'm not just on blue sky.
I really think that's a lot of it, is that some of this stuff doesn't get in to everybody's media.
He didn't even know that they were doing that, which is crazy. Of course they have been doing that. There has been so much of this gender BS nonsense. The insanity has gone completely ridiculous. Patton Oswalt not being aware of that is just absolutely crazy. But it only gets worse and worse for Patton Oswalt as Bill Maher continues to absolutely shred him in this video here.
What's going on in England right now is a lot of that. I mean, like,
What's going on in England?
Again, not in the bubble.
Okay, well,
doesn't get in the bubble.
Don't wait a minute. Just tell
It really
me.
doesn't. It's a big. I don't even want to start with it, but it's like just a lot of violence, protests, immigration, cities that Andrew Sullivan, for example, says are places that my grandfather would not even recognize anymore as British. Like, immigration is great.
Yeah.
Anything can be too much. And it's become Islamicized. We're not really seeing the world as the same way. And I think I'm seeing it much more clearly because in the interest of DEI, they are allowing practices that are so illiberal, which is the great irony. This is the least liberal thing you could be.
Patton Oswalt just has no idea what is going on. He doesn't understand anything about the real world, and that is what we continue to harp on with these Hollywood celebrities, is that they don't understand the real world at all. They live in a bubble where they have a fantasy version of reality, and that is what they continue to try to push and what they continue to try to force on the rest of us, and we are done with that crap. So with that being said, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.